Hello my beautifuls, welcome to Cosmic Love Tarot. Okay, before I start, because we're going to be going with the, we're coming into the full moon, which is in Pisces season, and it's also Virgo energies in the full moon on the 3rd of March. And I feel this energy is really affecting me right now. I'm having these hot sweats and I've even got my fan out ready. I've turned my radiators down. But not only are we coming into the full moon on the 3rd, which is only a few days away, so you could be feeling the effects of that emotion. It feels very much like a wishy-washy kind of energy. That's the energy that I'm picking up. Now also on the 27th, 28th, so the 27th today and 28th, so it depends where about you are in the world, okay? We've also got the 6 planets in alignment, which is very significant for these planets are also going to play a massive part in your choices and where you're going to and what you're letting go of. It's that kind of energy that I'm picking up on. Now, the 6 planets in alignment, which is a very magical moment, which is happening for the collective. They are Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. So look at those planets and see how it aligns within your zodiac. Okay, so before I start anyway, we will do a clearing out of energies, and I also ask Archangel Michael to also clear away any negative energy, but also to protect the collective and also protect myself with loving light, okay, and protection. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, now when I was getting my cards ready, this card was on the floor. I dropped it. I don't know how I dropped it, but it's not that I was using any of these cards. But this is the Lion card. I always see the Lion as Leo, really, but we was in, I think it was Leo full moon in February. But I feel that it's the energy of the Lion that's going to help you. Making decisions, it feels like. So the Lion energy represents courage, strength, healing and protection, okay? The Lion is also a powerful symbol of strength and courage. And it's also will bring you good luck, okay? It's very noble kind of energy, it feels to me. Okay, so I feel that's the overall energy that's going to be happening. Now, what I'm picking up also for the collective, it feels as if it's very much in the head kind of energy. It feels very much like the Aquarius energy, and we've just come out of the Aquarius season, going into Pisces. And but it still feels like it's in the head. It feels very much kind of trapped in thoughts, overthinking, over-analysing. And I'm picking up more of the energies of, because Virgo represents grounding and organisation and being practical. So you got these changes that's happening in the 3D, and you're making these changes, but it feels as if you're then have these wishy-washy kind of thoughts. And I feel it's like a Pisces energy. Sorry, Pisces, but I'm feeling more of this wishy-washy kind of to and fro with this thought or this feeling and this decision making. It's like, yes, this is what I'm going to do. And then the next day, it's a bit of a self-doubt. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up for you. So let's see in the zodiac and see what energies are coming out for you and what part are they playing, okay? We've got Mars that's come out. We've got Virgo that's come out. So we've got Mars, which is a fire energy. Okay. Now, Mars can be fiery. It can also be passionate energy. Virgo, like I say, can be very practical. So it feels to me that the Mars energy is bringing in that quick, I was going to say a quick fix. A quick fix. A quick fix of something. And Virgo is to do with being practical, Okay, so maybe it's a quick fix of, maybe it's something that you need to do quickly to make quick money, maybe. But I said a quick fix, something that needs to be a quick fix, it feels. Okay. We've also got an air sign, which is Gemini. What other energies? We got Saturn. Saturn, Mars is governing Saturn. That's interesting. Because when Mars is a very fast, passionate fire energy, Saturn is where we hold on to that, what we sow is what we reap, is that karmic kind of wheel. So it's really showing me not to move too fast. Think, don't overthink it, but be more grounded, because Virgo brings that in, which is the grounded, practical kind of energy. So whatever decisions that you want to make, whatever it is that you want to aim for, don't think of those quick fixes. It's something that needs to be very grounded. The foundations needs to be strengthened before those choices and those decisions are made, because you've got the Saturn energy, okay? And you don't want to, you've got the moon, also the moon. The moon is governing, that's so interesting, because the moon is governing Virgo, okay? So you've got the moon energies. Okay. What I'm picking up from here with this full moon in Virgo, you're not quite seeing where you're going. And you're not quite sure what you're going to be moving to, because you're really trapped in your thoughts. It's that wishy-washy kind of energy. And that's why it's really important to really ground and take your time before you make any decisions. What's governing Gemini? Air. Okay, that's perfect. Okay. The main planets, you've got Mars, Saturn and the moon. And the zodiac sign, you've got Virgo and Gemini. And Gemini is in the head. It's all about overthinking. Okay. It's an air energy anyway. And but it's about being grounded, like I said. Okay. Underneath the deck is also water. So your emotions is being attached to this thought of overthinking, being in the head, worrying, fears. It's that kind of energy. It's also doubting, self-doubting who you are, what you represent in the world. It kind of feels to me that energy of that self-doubt, that self-sabotaging of negative thoughts. 1 minute it's really strong and it's very determined, and then it's wrapped up with overthinking and worries and fear. That's the energy that I'm picking up. So let's go now with the, oh, I can't remember what these are called, but anyway, let's have a look. Right, don't let your pride get in the way. Full moon in Leo. Don't let your pride get in the way. It's time for healing. Okay, it's time for healing. Sealing those thoughts and being grounded in what it is that you want to move towards. You're working through your fears, and that's what that overthinking is. It's time to take action, because you've got the new moon in Aries here. It's time to take action with what it is that you want to do, but don't let it be a fast action. Aries is also a fire sign, and that's what came out. It's a fast action, passionate action, but you've got to work through the fears. Are you acting out from fear or not? Making moves because of fear. What do you need to release? Okay, what is it that you need to work on with all these planets in alignment? What is it that's been stirred up for you to release? It's releasing some kind of fear. Okay, Luck is on your side. Luck is coming in for you. And that you are good enough. You are good enough. You need to have faith in your dreams and what you want to do, what you want to achieve. Underneath that deck is it's time for healing. Okay? This is what's happening. And we are in the year of the horse. Very fast action. Fire energy again. Very passionate energy. Okay. Let's see then what it is that, what is it that you fear? What's been going on in your life that's making you overthink, over worry, fear and self-doubt. It's like those negative thoughts, that wishy-washy kind of energy. The moon, you've got the moon, which is the illusion, mystery and dreams and intuition, fear, anxiety, which is Neptune energy. Everything is playing its part, I feel, right now. This is all to do with the choices that we made, because it's Saturn energy. The choices that we made, are we going to correct it? Are we going to correct? Are we going to correct what needs to be corrected so that you're stepping into your North Node? That's the energy I'm picking up. I do feel that this energy is very much of this self-doubt of love, self-love. It may be love in a relationship or feeling loved. Let's just split that. I feel that you kind of stopped yourself from believing that you're worthy. You got the Two of Swords here. It's a decision that needs to be made. Something that's really weighing on your mind. A choice that needs to be made. It feels as if you're feeling quite stagnant with where you're at right now. You've got the King of Swords. We did get Gemini. But it could be Gemini, Libra or Aquarius. It's an air sign anyway. It's about edge over the heart and discipline, truthfulness and honesty. Mental clarity. I really feel that this King of Swords really needs to go within. It's all to do with the broken heart, disappointment, loss, depression. Okay? I feel that deep healing is going to take place. No, I did say at the start of this that we've just come out of that Aquarius season. We're going into Pisces. Pisces is tapping in on emotion. And I feel that we're kind of, it feels like a leftover debris of something that belongs into the past that needs to be released. Okay? It does feel to me that opportunities is going to be coming your way. New love possibly could be coming your way. And maybe this is what's happening. Something has took your fancy. Somebody has taken, you've took an interest to something, but it's... that's where that wishy-washy kind of feeling is coming. It feels as if something that you want to start, you're curious about starting something, but you're also caught up in that. It's like that dreaming or dreamer of possibilities, of potentials, but you're caught up of that what if, because it's that doubt again, that fear, that worry of what if. It's not what I think it is. What if something goes wrong? You've gone through a lot of financial loss, and through that you've lost faith. You've lost faith in love. You've lost faith in what you originally... because this feels like the Saturn energy. It feels as if you've gone through your karmic kind of wheel. If the wheel comes out, I mean, it feels as if you're not in that energy, but you're coming out of that energy, but you're still stuck in that feeling or that thought, which is trapping you from making that change, making that move, having faith again, trusting yourself, which goes back to this card, which is all to do with courage and strength and healing and protection, because this is governing this whole reading. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Yeah, so okay, so the King of Swords feels that they've had they've moving on, leaving something behind from the past, which is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords was betrayal, and it was something that the King of Swords needed to let go of. Okay, I feel that because that is the did I say Neptune? Neptune energy? Why has Neptune just come to my mind? Okay. I feel right now, because you've got Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn, it's an earth sign, so this is what you're going to be planning. Something what you want to manifest, something that you want to accumulate, this financial security, strengthening your foundations after experiencing the Three of Swords, which is an heartbreak, okay, grief, a loss, an upset. It feels to me that you want to sort out your finances, you want to be more prepared for your next step, it feels, but you are reaping in your abundance. You got the Nine of Pentacles, and it's a really fantastic card to have after the Three of Swords. Okay, it really feels as if your rewards are coming in. So as a Saturn energy, it feels good karma is coming in. You've paid your dues, it feels to me. It feels like you paid your debt, your karmic debt, it feels. And so you're reaping now in your rewards. It's just about letting go of any worry that you might hold that belongs to the past. Okay, you've got the Seven of Pentacles, which is about your planning for your long-term aim, your long-term view of what it is that you want to invest in. Okay. You have the ability to have made these changes, because you've ended up lack of faith. You've ended up with nothing, poverty, insecurity, fear and loss. The decision had to be made from that loss of what it is that you want to now manifest for your future, for your long-term goals. And you have, it really feels that you have the willpower to manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest. It's just about having faith in yourself, because it feels as if this fear of not being successful, or a fear of not being happy, or fear of things not turning out right, but it is going to turn out right, because you are a really hard worker. You're working, you've got your Eight of Pentacles already, you've got your security, you're a hard worker, you've got you're a master at what you do. It feels as if you're very talented. And I did start off this reading where it was to do with I can't remember now what I said, but it was something to do with like a fast. What was it? I can't remember what I said when it, it was something to do with moving fast into, because it was a fast movement, wasn't it, with the fire, it was a fast movement, just very much like the fire rolls. It's a fast movement. It's like making a fast, I was going to say a fast book money. Doing something fast to make money, but you have the ability anyway, because you are very you're a master at your skills, whatever it is that you do in the 3D, Whatever you're doing, whatever you're aiming for, whatever you're planning, you are going to be successful anyway. You've got the Eight of Pentacles, which you're at right now. You're moving into the Nine of Pentacles, okay? I feel that you may also be investing into, investing into a new opportunity. You may be hearing some news. You may get a message. You may get a message of somebody supporting you, mentoring you, or advising you. It could be financial advisor, because it is to do with money. But you've got the Page of Cups, so it feels something that you're passionate about, something you love. And it feels as if there's something that you want to create. So, yeah, maybe that financial advisor. It's what you're going to invest your money into. Judgment. Okay, so Judgment is governing your Nine of Pentacles after the Three of Swords, after the heartbreak. Judgment is coming in. It's a rebirth. It's calling in a new phase for you. There's nothing for you to worry about. You're in your head, but everything is going how it's meant to go. This is what this 6th planet alignment is for you. Okay? You're going through a new phase, and new calling is beckoning you. Okay? You're manifesting. The divine is asking you to manifest. You have the skills. You have the skills. You have the... you are a master at what you do. You will create it. You will create it. Let's get a little bit more in depth here. What it is. What did you have to walk away from? What caused you walking away? Truth. A new perspective, seeing a new perspective. You was on your North Node. Yeah. It was karmic. It was a karmic challenge. I did mention, because it's to do with the Saturn. And I feel that you've worked through this karmic debt, or you paid off this karmic debt. This karmic debt needs to be paid off before you can move into your North Node, which is good karma, dharma, energy. That's the energy I'm picking up. So Judgment is coming in, and Judgment is stepping in after the Three of Swords and governing the Nine of Pentacles, which is the fruit of your labour. It's about how did you fulfill? Did you fulfill what you was meant to fulfill? Because it was the North. Sorry, yeah, true. Truth to go into the North Node, okay, which is your destiny. So truth had to be expressed through the Five of Pentacles after the Two of Swords and the Three of Swords, for you to go onto your North Node, okay? So you've moved away from your, it feels more karmic. You've moved away from that energy. You're moving into the right direction, okay? And this is what you're manifesting. It's about releasing fear. Releasing any fear, because that fear belongs to the past. Okay, so what was the Three of Swords? The Three of Swords was family and foundations, communication, marriage and celebration. It was also to do with, okay, somebody was cold and very controlling and silent. Okay, they hid their feelings, very secretive and blocked emotions, masking how they really feel. Could be the person in your family environment, or it could have been you. But this is something that was, Judgment is being called here. And this is also governing the Three of Swords, which was the broken heart and the ending of. So the Pluto energy, which is judgment to that. But you're reaping in the Nine of Pentacles. I feel that conflict that you had with your family, it's being corrected. Something is being corrected. financial independence and financial stability. This is what's happening here in this energy, because you've got the Judgment card governing this particular energy, and it's all about starting a new phase and forgiveness. Okay, give me more clarity on the King of Swords, please. My earring is really going weird again. Okay, King of Swords, okay. King of Swords trying to stay balanced. They have been juggling, very uncertain and stressed. But choices had to be made out of the chaos. Because I feel that this King of Swords is very much in the head. Feeling trapped, overthinking and worrying, okay? But the King of Swords now, through the experience, after speaking truthfully, it's moving the King of Swords in the right direction. I'm finding balance. What was the Six of Swords? What created the Six of Swords? The moon, something that was not seen. Something that was not seen that created a transition and a move on. Leaving behind, releasing the baggage. So even though it was something that was not seen because it was hidden, it's the moon. It could have been last month actually, because we was in, if this is an Aquarius, I don't know. We was in the Aquarius, which is an air sign. But I do feel that the truth was expressed. New perspective, seeing something from a different perspective and seeing the truth. Clear action and honesty. You may have also spoke the truth to yourself, but you're stepping now into the North Node from that truth. You're seeing it for what it is, or even your own way of who you are. Okay, let's go into now the Page of Cups. You've also got the Page of Pentacles, and you've also got the Seven of Pentacles, something that you're working on, something that's going to be a long-term plan. It feels that ideas, this is ideas of what you intuitively are connecting in with and using your logical mind. Because you've got balance here and balance. I did see balance somewhere. You found your balance anyway, or you're finding your balance to make this choice of what it is that you want to create. Because the Virgo, the full moon, which is also the lunar eclipse as well, I've got to say that, it is to do with practical, grounded and being efficient, and that is the energy for the air signs of what they need to do. It's like getting out of your head and get that energy into your feet. That's the energy I'm picking up. It's like stay focused on what it is that you need to do, and it's about strengthening your foundations. You have the ability to do that. A renewal, a spark, a new life. Okay, you're starting something new. You're healing after a crisis. It feels the second chakra. It feels as if that second chakra was very much into that addictive mindset. Codependency, I'm picking up. Because it's after that, the family foundation, which is commitment, marriage and celebration and security. But somebody was cold and controlling. Okay? But the moon, it's like you was trusting your intuition, but it was something that you wasn't quite seeing. Or you never quite saw what you contributed into your family environment and your foundation. Because I'm feeling it's something that's been hidden, and we're coming into the full moon on the 3rd, and you've got the moon here. You've got the moon, which is governing the Six of Swords, something of you moving on from, you're releasing the baggage, and the baggage belongs to the past. I feel that, yeah, something that you've had to let go of. It's all to do with self-love, okay? It's about you focusing on your desires of your heart, not to worry about things going wrong. It's about trusting yourself, trusting who you are and your worthiness, it feels to me. Your self-worth and your expression. Something that you're going to be manifesting, okay? Temptations, deceptions, okay, and making wise choices. This is a lesson that you're learning. Or the person in question, take whatever resonates with you, okay? Because it feels to me that a self-deception happened. And a self-deception happened where now, because you're going on to your North Node, which is Dharma, it's the right path. You're reaping in your rewards from making positive affirmations, I was going to say. You're making good decisions for your future, but it is a little bit about just letting the past go, releasing past baggage of the old you. The old you is now gone. You're reaping in the new you of self-love and setting out your intentions. You've recognized the deception. You recognized the temptations. Okay. A renewal is happening. A new spark has risen. It's Jupiter energy. Jupiter energy is also in tonight, which is also fast action. It's to do with expression, growth, pursuing your passions, adventure, new opportunities and fortunes. It's a really good positive card. It's about self-care. Yeah. It's about self-care. It started off feeling trapped, overthinking. It's all about self-love, self-care after recognising your past mistakes. Could be your past mistakes, or it could be somebody else's mistakes, or something that you just didn't quite see, or the other person didn't quite see. They didn't put in enough into the relationship. Somebody in your relationship was very cold, calculating and very controlling, very obsessive, hiding their feelings, blocking emotions and masking, very secretive. Okay. I want to get some more clarification on this family foundation. Separation, yeah. Okay, separation from this family unit. Heartbreak. It was heartbreak and decision. I feel that you've been on a path of healing. Whilst you've been on your healing path, you're making good, honest choices. I did say at the very beginning, it felt like that wishy-washy kind of, 1 minute very determined, positive, where you're going. And then the next day, it'd be a kind of wishy-washy of, oh, what about if something goes wrong? What about if it happens again? What about, it's all these self-doubts out of fear, okay? Over worrying, overthinking, okay? Okay. Somebody who was once cold is observing you. Somebody who once blocked you is watching you. This is stirring an attraction. This is stirring some passion, a feeling. You are being drawn towards somebody. Could be somebody from the past. You're being drawn to somebody that you're having this attraction for. That might be why you were feeling that wishy-washy kind of a fear-based worry, thought. You got Pluto again, and it's about letting go of the old. It's the ending. It's the old way of thinking, the old way of doing something. It feels as if this person, could be you or the other person, was cold, emotionally shut down, hiding emotions, masking how they really feel. But I feel this truth came in. This truth came in, or it's going to be coming in. Because you've got self-care, you've got self-love here. You recognise the self-deception. But action is happening. A new adventure, new opportunity. You've got attraction. You've got a renewal. You've got the judgment that's also governing that, which is Pluto again. So you've got Jupiter. Did see Pluto somewhere else, didn't I? Oh, can't think where else in it. Okay. But you've got the judgment. So it's about rebirth. It's about inner calling. You had to go within. Heal what needed to be healed and release it. Venus, you've got Venus. Romance, new romance, love, beauty, and wealth. There is attraction. You've got a decision, contemplation between two people or two paths. That's what needs to be made, is this decision. So we need to find out more about this decision. Let's have a look. Got two cards there. A reunion, feeling nostalgic and wanting a reunion. It's a soul tie. Memories, you're wrapped up in memories, or this other person is wrapped up in memories. It's a past life soulmate. It's the past. It belongs to the past, or it's a past person that you're feeling this connection with. But it feels like the past is returning. A past soulmate is returning back. Okay, that's the decision that you need to make. And it's to do with trust. It's divine timing. It's about you trusting this person of renewal. You're a decision there, just like at the very beginning where it's a Two of Swords and a decision needs to be made. So all the way through this reading, it's still been caught up with that decision, but it has to be released from the past. As in, whatever was hidden, whatever was not said, it needs to be opened up. It needs to be spoken the truth for you to release any past baggage to it. It could be childhood woundings. It could be the addictions. It could be anything, because it's to do with the sacral, which is the second chakra. So there was issues that was going on there, and I feel like something needed to be looked at. Okay, underneath the deck is control and sabotage, conflict, mood swings, and trust issues. This is what's been happening with that control. The control was also to do with the cold and control, silent, observing feelings that created a separation. Okay, underneath the deck is again control. It's about, it's like that song is, I don't want to lose control. It's a fear of, maybe going back to your old ways, or your old ways of doing something. I am picking up addictions for some reason here. And okay, you got the foundations here, building. It's slow and steady. I did say it has to be slow and steady, can't be a fast movement. It is the masculine energy. It's the masculine energy that's making these changes. Something is happening and it's going to be unexpected. Okay, a change is going to happen. And it's going to be very fast. And you're caught up again in that fear and that illusion. That fear and that illusion, which goes back to thoughts. It's a fear of something you're scared of. What are you scared of? You're scared of, what's that? Unit debt tears us apart. It's a Saturn. Wow, that's the Saturn. That's what you're scared of. You're scared of losing everything again. But it was a karmic lesson. You're scared of... This feels like a past person, and it feels like you lost everything through this past person or past relationship. But it was also a karmic debt that you had to pay. Now, it could be you or it could be the other person, okay? Well, I feel that there's been some deep reflection on this. Deep reflection, deep healing. I feel also it possibly could be addiction. It could also possibly be inner child woundings. I haven't got that here, but I have got the second chakra. Now, it feels to me that attraction, it's stirred this, because you've got the Venus energy that's coming in. And with that Venus energy, you have got nostalgic. You've also got self-love. You've got speaking the truth. I feel like I'm repeating it really, but I'm trying to put it in perspective now. And it's about trusting in the divine, okay? A union of a past soul tie, soulmate, it feels, is going to be coming in to start again. I'm being drawn back to that, so I feel what separated you was debts. Separated you was debts. Because you had to let go. And I don't feel it was about the love of each other. I think it was about money. It was about control. Could possibly be about addictions. But it was about debts. That ended the relationship. But the divine is asking you to trust again, okay? If this is what you want, then this is what you'll get, okay? Because you are on your north node, which is the best way of going. You've paid off your debt, or you're paying off your debts in the 3D, but also karmically as well, it feels to me. Your spirit guides are around you. You've got family members in spirit that's helping you, guiding you and supporting you, moving you into the direction where you're meant to be moving into, okay? Okay, let's see here now. What time is it? Okay, do you need to know? Okay. Discover beauty in life's prickly moments and trust that every experience holds a lesson. A lesson has been learned through that loss, a financial loss, but you are gaining anyway. You're gaining, feels like momentum. It feels like things are being reaped in. You're an hard worker. You're a good manifester. You're a good, it feels like a good team player, even in this connection. Something that can be really built together, but a choice has to be made. It's like you're in that contemplation. And I feel that right now, just take your time. Like I said, we are in a rare blood moon lunar eclipse in Virgo, which is bringing in organisations, I don't know if that was my cat then. It's bringing in practicality and grounded and being efficient, okay? You've also got the 6 planets in alignment. You've got quite a few planets out here. So these planets are acting in your thoughts and your emotions for this decision that needs to be made. That's why I'm asking you to, or the divine is asking you to take your time. Take your time with it, okay? And remember that you are a co-creator of your reality, and that your thoughts and your intentions have the power to shape your destiny, okay? So, what else? We're going to get a message now from the universe. What message from the universe? I'll just split it. We'll read on both sides, okay? So the first card is going to be where you're at right now, how you feel. It's never too late to start over. You have to trust in the magic of new beginnings. They are waiting for you to notice them. Seize them and appreciate all that you have. Just relax and trust. Okay? The other card. We are always speaking to you. This is interesting because it was to do with... It's the spirit, guys, and I'm just being drawn to that right now as I'm going to say this. Can't find it right now. Okay. We are always speaking to you and sending you messages. When you feel like you are alone in a situation, just know that you are never truly are. We are reminding you to stop, look around and believe in something else, something more. We've got your back. That's beautiful. Yeah, I don't know where I send that spirit. Where I said spirit guides is around you. They are helping you. Okay, I'll leave that there. Thank you so much for being here. If you're happy with the reading, please like, comment, subscribe. That would be really great, because then at least it can all, my readings can get out to you. And thank you so much for being here. So I'll see you on the next one. God bless.